Okay, so this is part 2 of my Electrolux canister series, and so yeah. Hello everyone, this is Ben C. Before I get started, I also want to ask, please share, like, and subscribe. And before we get started, please do not put any inappropriate or anything inappropriate or just, don't put anything rude or inappropriate in the comments, and please leave constructive criticism only. And yeah, let's get started. So, this is my Electrolux Ambassador 3. Here's my Electrolux Ultralux model. This all metal. This is a newer model. This takes post-motor filters. So why I said post-motor was because the post-motor filter is basically after the motor, and yeah, sometimes they have pre-motor filters as well as pre-motor filters as well as post-motor. So like sometimes they'd have a filter behind or right there. Here, let me see if I can show you a bit better. There we go. Sorry about my finger. I'm not used to videoing lately, but yeah, there used to be, sometimes there would be, maybe, I don't know if this one was supposed to have it or not, I don't think so, but there would, here's where my tongue stops working here, basically there would sometimes be, on certain models, there would be a filter here, and then the bag, which basically would be sort of like a pre-motor filter, and then a pre-motor filter, and then here would be the post-motor. This one is out of commission currently because of an oopsie on my part. This is my spare filter, in case once the one in it goes bad. As soon as I get it fixed, I can use it again. The hose has a bit of GB weld because it broke slightly, so it was kind of flimsy and would have it would have been even worse if I had left it. And then yeah, this is the connection end. Basically, power switch. This is how you detach the hose from the unit. Technically, you really can't get anywhere with this crevice tool. I mean, there are very few places that I don't even know if there is a place where you can get with this. I mean, you might have to settle with like against the the wall baseboards with the crevice tool. I don't even think you could get into between the cushions on your love seat, sofa, couch, whatever you want to call it. Whoever, you call it whatever you call it. I call it a couch or a sofa, a love seat, whatever. Both cord rewinds at one point on both models. This one, in the other video, I don't remember. I think I showed how it went out to a certain extent and wouldn't go back in, and it almost made a liar out of me, just like right there at the same. This one, it took a couple of years in order to be able to even just open it up. I couldn't figure it out. This one I took apart and had it fixed up just enough in about 3 hours, maybe, I don't know. A couple of hours. This one took years, no joke, because I could never figure out how the heck to get it to open, because there's no screws to separate the two, top and bottom, so. But, yeah, in order to access the exhaust and post-motor filter, you push in this little click tab, and hold on one second. And once you do that, basically, this comes off if you have any attachments on it, they come off as well. You have access to the post-motor filter, and if you remove it, you have an exhaust port, which you can also stick the hose in to unclog the if the hose is plugged or whatever, you can stick the hose in and unplug it if there's a clog, or you can use it as like a blower and whatnot. if you want more info on that, I recommend checking out the first video. I'm making this video right as the other one is uploading, so basically within like a 5-minute gap. Yeah, Electrolux Ambassador 3, Electrolux. These are the genuine Electrolux. The ones you've seen like Walmart and Target, those are just sort of, the company that's actually selling them is Electrolux, but they don't have the rights to they don't own the name Electrolux for vacuums. They're not allowed to use it on vacuums. The real Electrolux is Eris, and they are sort of loaning the right to use it on the vacuums to the Electrolux appliance company. But yeah, this is from a 1930s, this piece right here is from a 1930s Electrolux model XXX or 30 or whatever. So, and it's only, it's the hard floor part, it's a hard floor accessory. These, when I got the 30s model, I had these, a stainless steel and an aluminum, and so it's kind of awkward to use these extension wands, because one is super, like, ridiculously heavy, and then one's super, like, almost like feels like plastic, then a heavy piece on this end. So it's cumbersome and awkward, and that's why I really don't pull this out that much, as well as, 1930s, and compared to like a 1990s, maybe, I don't know. But I have the manual. I'm not going to show it. I made a video. The first video I made, I deleted because I had my address show, and I really don't want nobody finding out where I live. So, yeah. I have a total of 46 Electrolux bags, because the other model came with 37. And I have a total of 9 in here, which in total counted up to 46 bags. Power nozzle, electric supply, power nozzle. You'll notice that this piece does not match the rest of the unit. It is this is the original color of this piece. This piece is not original to this power nozzle, because the original piece broke. It like completely cracked. I don't remember what happened exactly, but I went to go pick this up and move it over or something in my mom's room, because I was vacuuming my upstairs, and I whacked it on something or something, and it was no way near hard enough to completely crack the thing in 2 pieces. Sorry about that. So I had to get a replacement. I put this in myself. Yeah, the brush is good under here. It's got a toothed belt. The belt's good. Nice and powerful. It's got the switch. This is a reset switch. Yeah, this is for this unit. You'll see as the colors clearly match. If anybody who watches this video and they know for a fact what this is, please let me know. I have the instructions, but I haven't read them in a while, and I don't think they mentioned this specific piece, so I'm not sure. The power, take off the power cord for the power nozzle. When you stick the hose in, there is a spot with the female end is the hose, and basically there's constantly power through the hose, but if you have this in this setup, you only get the power. You only power the head when you flip the switch to this position where you can see red. It swivels here at this end. Yeah, 1 second. Almost lost the nozzle because it almost went through the window. Not really, but it almost. I was afraid it was gonna crack the window because it started to tip. But yeah. There's not much to say about this unit. At the moment, power switch. Obviously, I think this might be a base unit or base model. But oh, that's right. Yeah, I have this little protector piece on the cord because I need to get a part because stupidity on my end. Stupidity killed this vacuum for me until I can get a new part. But the cord rewind, I had to take it apart because it wasn't rewinding. And I know for a fact, I got this one from a friend a long while ago, and yeah, see, it rewinds perfectly now, but there's no power to it because one of the connections, one of the little, it's sort of like a slide connector. You can take it on and off from the factory, if you can even open these things, which it was hard for me. It still sort of is. But on the cord rewind shell on the 1/2, it broke. Like I bent it. It was bent so many times that it just fell off, which is my fault because I should have been a little bit more careful. So I don't have. There's no power going to this directly, and yeah. So basically, this is out of commission. I have this little guard on there so that way I know. Because I've made mistakes where I've forgotten